Great story, great story. Mike Soroko pulled off something very rare this week. The Calgary pitcher was drafted in the first round by the Atlanta Braves, 28th pick overall, the highest a Calgary player has gone since Chris Rietzman went 34th overall in 1996 to the Boston Red Sox. We are very excited that Mike has joined us fresh off the big news, and right off the get-go, how exciting is this, being picked in the first round?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't expect things like this to happen. You might think they might, but it's surreal when it finally happens.
Where were you, and what were you doing when, like, did you get a phone call? Did you watch it, hear it on the radio? Like, how did you find out?
Yeah, we were watching the online stream on the draft, and just down in the basement with some family and friends. I kept it fairly quiet. And we found out about a minute or two before the pick that they were going to take me. And
so they called you and said, we're going to take you next, or?
Yeah, pretty well.
Okay.
It was a decision that that's what was going to happen, and it was probably the longest 2 minutes of my life, but it finally happened, and we went nuts.
It's been less than 48 hours since you found out, since you got that phone call. Has it sunk in yet at all? Like,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know when it will. I really don't, but right now it just seems too surreal.
Okay. So how hard is it to go back to your regular high school stuff after you found out something like this? Because you haven't even graduated yet.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. I luckily only have one test left, but it's going to be a challenge.
Good. Well, you know, best of luck trying to focus for that, that's for sure. You had a great performance this spring for Team Canada, facing pro ball players in Blue Jays, struck a couple of them, or got a couple of them out. How did that feel?
Good. It was fun because you had nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You could just go out there and lay it on the line and see what happened. And I guess there's, like I said, nothing to lose, and I could go out there and show everyone what I had, and everyone, at worst, it was an okay outcome. You know what I mean?
Sure, because I mean, you're getting to compete against these guys, and they're pros, and you're not.
Yeah, exactly.
So if they get a hit off
you, win-win.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
But how did it feel when you got them out?
Good. It's nice to know that you can make a pitch and get anyone out.
Yeah.
You're throwing just as hard as most guys out there, so it's a nice sense of accomplishment.
I bet. I bet. So what's next for you now? What's next? I mean, obviously you said you have one more test to graduate. Bishop Carroll High School is where Mike goes to school, by the way. You have one more test. Then what happens for you?
Then I walk the stage, grad, and I got a couple medicals to attend to with the Braves, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want me to sign pretty soon here and get me down playing with them.
Okay. And so do you automatically go into the minor system, or can you do college ball? Like, how does that work? I don't know the rules.
Yeah, it's a decision between one of the two.
I see.
So you can go to college and pick it up 3 years later, or you can take it right now. So
what do you think you're going to do?
Well, I mean, obviously right now is an agreement on the professional side, but having said that, it's not finished until you sign the contract. So but it's looking good for the professional side.
Most kids are counting down, you know, less than 2 weeks till summer break.
Yeah.
What are you counting down to?
I don't know.
What are you going to do for the summer? You know what I mean? Like, you can't relax. You got to stay in shape and all those things, right?
Yeah, no, that's my life, though, right? It's a job now, and I'm more than happy to be playing baseball.
Well, good for you.
For my life.
Good for you. Congratulations from all of us here at Breakfast Television. Mike Soroko, picked 28th overall by the Atlanta Braves. First round of the Major League Baseball draft this week. Calgary kid.
Yeah.
Usually you hear about it in hockey, but baseball. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Glad to hear about it for sure. Dave Will, you know this. You know Mike well. He was goaltender for your son's hockey team a couple years ago.
Yeah, Bull River Bruins Bantam 2 was that Mike 3 years ago or 4 years ago? 4 years ago.